Tony has been absolutely amazing. Of course, what he does behind the scenes is absolutely tremendous. He is the busiest man in the world, seemingly, but you can really feel his passion, his care, and all the effort that he puts on AEW in absolutely everything that goes on over there. It's been amazing.
Hey everyone, Joe Lowry here for Sportskeeda Wrestling, and with me at this time is AEW star Speedball, Mike Bailey. Speedball, thanks for joining us.
Hello, Joe. Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Mike, you've been in the AEW a short while, and in that time, you seem to have drawn the attention of certain talents in the AEW, namely Jon Moxley and most recently Kenny Omega. Now, this coming Sunday, AEW presents its Dynasty pay-per-view, and you have a big match coming up for the AEW International Championship. It's a three-way contest between yourself, Ricochet, and Kenny Omega. This is your first pay-per-view appearance in AEW, and you're already challenging for a major title. How does that make you feel?
It's wild. It feels like it's happening so fast. I mean, I am so incredibly lucky that I get to be on such a huge event. Dynasty in Philadelphia is going to be incredible. And Kenny Omega, honestly, is, I think, quite possibly the best wrestler in the world right now.
Right.
And I also think that 2025 is the best year ever for professional wrestling. So I think that Kenny Omega might be the greatest wrestler of all time. He is someone who has inspired me in a lot of ways, being from Canada and then kind of seeing the pro wrestling that was around him, deciding, this is not exactly what I want to do, going over to Japan to DDT, which presents professional wrestling in a completely different way, and kind of taking that spirit and changing pro wrestling, honestly, completely changing the entire world of professional wrestling, and then bringing that to AEW. I mean, that's definitely someone I've modeled my career after. So the fact that I get to challenge Kenny Omega for his championship is incredible. Ricochet's also there, to take that for what it's worth, but it's...
Yeah, it's no doubt you're going into the deep end fairly quick in the AEW by taking on these two stars in AEW. It's going to be a three-way match this weekend. Let's play a little futuristic type thing here. Let's say you do win the AEW International Championship this weekend. Who would you like to defend your newly won crown against?
Well, the short answer is everyone. I mean, it is the International Championship. I won an international tournament in order to get the challenge for the championship. But I was born in Canada, right? And the fact that I was born outside of the United States, the country that has the most pro wrestling, shut a lot of doors for me. It presented a lot of obstacles. And I think the International Championship would be a great tool to use to take and defend it all around the world and really help showcase countries outside of the U.S., other wrestlers who don't have the same opportunity as people who are born in the U.S., and defend it against them and give them a bigger opportunity. That would be absolutely fantastic. I think Takeshita did a great job taking the championship to New Japan and CMLL and defending it there. And I think, so yeah, I want to win the International Championship. I want to keep it for a long time, and I want to defend it against everyone in and out of AEW all around the world.
So what you're basically saying is if you do capture that title this weekend, you'd love to take it to Canada and defend it against some people up there, correct?
So definitely Canada. Canada would be up there, but also I think of other countries like Chile and Brazil and Spain and France, who really don't get the same access to high-level pro wrestling as we do in AEW does come to Canada. AEW doesn't really go as often to those smaller countries.
Now, outside of your big match this weekend, are there any other matches you're looking forward to at this weekend's Dynasty pay-per-view?
I think Toni Storm and Megan Bayne is incredibly exciting. I think their matches have been fantastic. We've got to see them in the ring a few times, and it's been great. I think the Toni Storm character is absolutely unbelievable and one of my favorite things to watch on AEW. But also, Jon Moxley versus Swerve Strickland, I think, is going to be an incredible matchup. I think everything Jon Moxley has been doing, protecting the AEW Championship. It has been completely riveting, but I think Swerve Strickland has been carrying himself and acting like a champion for AEW even without the championship. I mean, the way he's presented himself and the way his universe has extended to really mainstream popular culture has been fantastic to watch.
Sure.
And I think he would make a great AEW world champion. So I'm excited to see him try and capture that belt.
Sure. Now, as I mentioned previously, you've been in the AEW a relatively short time. How's the relationship going there, namely with Tony Khan? How is he to work with and so forth?
Tony has been absolutely amazing. Of course, what he does behind the scenes is absolutely tremendous. He is the busiest man in the world, seemingly, but you can really feel his passion, his care, and all the effort that he puts on AEW in absolutely everything that goes on over there. It's been amazing.
That's great. That's great. In locker room morale, all that stuff, up and up over there?
I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, it has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, there is a real team spirit going on in AEW, in the locker room. I mean, is perfectly diverse and supportive, and there's all kinds of people all looking out for each other there. And I have gotten to work or share locker rooms with a lot of the AEW wrestlers even before coming there. So even in only 3 shows there, I feel right at home.